Okay. Oh man, it's been a while. Been a while. Oh, gotta get back into the swing of it, eh? Alright, let's make sure everything is topsy-turvy and ready to go. Make sure that's a go. That's going live. And we're good. Alright, we're good over there. We are good over there as well. Now I just have to make sure this is good. Bring up that stuff. Bada bing, bada boom. 1 and 2. And let me make sure it's all good. It's taking a little bit of time, but I'm slowly getting there. Okay. That should be all good. That should be good. Oh god, it has been a mess of a time. An absolute mess of a time, folks. Alright, that's there. That's there. Is that popping up? Yes, it is. Alrighty. How are we doing? Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Jackson, Potato King. Hello. Sebastian. We got Munch a Banana, finally. I know, it's been I haven't streamed in ages, and I'm so glad that I can actually stream again. so glad, so happy. Bit of a slower start. I'm in a brand new location, and I haven't streamed in this specific spot before. I think internet-wise, we should be fine. I think the internet's actually a little bit better here than where I was previously. But full disclosure, I've permanently moved location from where I used to be. So that's why I wasn't able to do a whole lot last week and maybe a little bit of the week before, because there was a lot of personal stuff going on. But now I am officially fully moved in with my lovely partner in a brand new location. And pretty much everything's set up. There's still a lot of stuff we have to go through and make sure everything's good and, you know, moved in, you know. But hey, I should have a lot more of a consistent schedule now. I know there hasn't been many streams, but you know, I've kept up with that daily content, you know me. Today was actually my last day of recorded scheduled content, so so I very much needed today to not just stream, but also, you know, get some more recordings and stuff for the series. And now I'm actually going to have more time to work on other projects as well, like the long form series I'm doing for competitive Pokemon, which is using the wheel, building a whole team around a specific mega Pokemon. I've done recordings for the next video of that. And I kind of started working on a script for it, but it's gonna take a little bit more time. But now I'm fully gonna, like this week onwards, I'm gonna be absolutely trying my absolute hardest to smash stuff out with content creation as well as personal stuff and all that. But yes, hope you all have been having an absolute lovely time, day, all that kind of stuff. How do you like the new home? It's a place that I've been in before. It's kind of like moving back to a place. I'm not going to give too many details, of course, because I don't want to dox myself or anything of the sort of personal information. But let's say something happened, had to move back here permanently for now. Like, I would say permanently until I can actually move out again. So Lycans and I can move out. But yeah. Alright, I gotta get back into the swing of things, really. Because it's been a while since I've streamed. Okay. All right. So, what do we have to do? We need to, of course, figure out what the hell we're gonna hunt. So let me get the wheel actually sorted, because I don't have it up. This wheel is so small now. It is unbelievably small. Ready? Look how small that wheel is. Look how little Pokemon are on it now. How crazy is that? How absolutely bonkers crazy is that? You know? And there's still a lot there. I'm pretty sure that we haven't hunted any of these, because I know there was a little bit of a... Have we hunted a Gumi? I feel like we might have. I don't know why that's still in there. Yeah, we'll figure it out, but... Yeah, it's been a while. So, are you all ready? Are you all ready? I know I'm ready. And around the wheel it goes, where it starts. We're about to find out for the first hunt of today's stream. We have to go for a Skarmory. Alrighty. I think Skarmory's pretty alright. I like it shiny. It's nice little green shiny, right? Right. I think so, at least. Remove that and boop. Go back to the normal. And now I have to quickly get the target image. Let me quickly pluck it from my folder. Skarmory, boom. Wait, whoopsies, boom. There's the Skarmory. We're going for the bird. Well, everybody knows the bird is the word. Oops, wrong one again. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm happy with that placement for Skarmory on the shorts. Alright. Oh, man, it's been a while. It has been a while. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get back into the swing of things for me, personally. But, you know, gotta start somewhere. Gotta start it, you know what I mean? Okay, well, let's look for a place to shiny hunt Skarmory. I know there's one place where we could hunt for it, which is in Wild Zone 17, but I don't really want to do that because we're gonna phase on so much, you know what I mean? Honestly, I'm gonna do the good old classic and find a distortion to get back into the swing. I haven't shiny hunted in ages either. I had like over 2 weeks scheduled and ready. I'm not even exaggerating. So I haven't really gotten a chance to do much work on the channel for like maybe around two-ish weeks. Or at least like a week and a bit. So getting back into the content creator side of things, you know what I mean? But yeah. How are y'all doing? Anyone that I missed that's come in? Just a Morph, hello, hi. You just beat Legend ZA? Hell yeah. Hope you had fun. Nina Nick, hello, hi. Hey, you back to you. Shadow Wolf, hello. Hope you're doing well with the unpacking. We're doing well. You know, everything's coming out, moving stuff out, moving stuff in, you know. Yeah. But it's doing pretty alright. How's job hunting? Still looking. You know, rejection comes with part of job hunting. You know what I mean? But yes, we're hunting the bird. Loic Screamo, hello, hi, welcome. Hope you're having a lovely day. Fruit Clown, hello. How you doing? How's it going? It's going well. You know, today I'm feeling a bit awkward getting back into streaming and stuff like that because I haven't done it for a little bit. But you know, well, you know, we all have fun. We're all having fun here, or at least I'm gonna try and be having as much fun as I possibly can. Alrighty. You watched the Digital Circus finale with your bestie in the cinema? Ooh, that would have been awesome. Do not give any spoilers for it, because I'm wanting to watch it, but I didn't want to go to the cinema because I know like the kind of fans that Digital Circus has, and it's like, do I really want to be in a cinema with that? Because Lycans and I went to go watch the Backrooms movie, and oh my god, there were so many obnoxious people there. So many people had to get kicked out. I'm not even joking. It was so annoying. Even in parts where it was like, you know, I'm like, ooh, I'm really wanting to pay attention to this. There was like a kid at the back just kept going with his hands all the way in the back. Just kept for no reason. And it was so annoying. So annoying. I got so just, oh my god. It's not like I could go up and tell the kid to be like, hey, can you shut up? I'm trying to watch. Because, you know, public space. And it's like, yeah, just have to freaking power through this, I guess. But eventually they stopped, thank God. But yeah, I can only imagine what it would have been like for Digital Circus. I hope that your movie experience was good. I haven't seen the final act yet, so I'm probably just gonna wait till it comes out on YouTube just to watch it. But yes, do not spoil it. No spoilers for that. You know, it's been like what, 5 years since the pilot came out? I think, maybe 4. I really have no idea. It's been a while. It has been a while. You beat the first Pantheon in Hollow Knight? Oh, hell yeah. I wish you luck in all your Pantheon journeys. Some of them are pretty brutal. Some of them are brutal, my friend. Alrighty, let's start. Let's look for what it is. What is the best Pokemon movie, in my opinion? Ooh. That is a tricky one. I think the one that I love the most, the one that I have the most nostalgia for is probably Mystery of Mew with Lucario, and that's why I like Lucario as one of my favorites. Not in my top 5, but one of my favorite Pokemon. However, I think the best one is Rise of Darkrai. Rise of Darkrai was such a sick movie. I think the Diamond and Pearl era had really, really good movies. They had, which one did they have? They didn't have, I'm thinking, a different one. There was like a box set that I had, and it had like, I don't know, like Prince of the Sea or something. It's the one with Manaphy. There was the Manaphy one, the Mystery of Mew, and Rise of Darkrai. And there was a box set that had all 3 of those. And those 3, I would just like put on a loop. And my favorite one was Mystery of Mew. That was so good. I really, really liked that one. Rise of Darkrai was really, really good as well, though. Connie Russell, hello, hi. How you doing? How's my monk and druid doing? Actually, we have a pretty climactic session coming up tonight. It might be the end. I really have no idea. We might be doing the end of the campaign tonight, and I really have no idea. And no Skarmory there. Maybe here? No. Can they appear in flying ones? I don't think so. But they might. They might. Yeah, D&D's been D&D'ing. Always have fun playing D&D with my friends. For my monk character. That one's coming to a close soon. I don't know if it could be tonight, but it could be somewhere else, you know? Oh yeah, true, because they do in the cinema they combined both of them into one thing, right? Yeah. Alright, well, we do have a Skarmory, so let me bada bing, bada boop. And it's in a small one, so we're doing pretty good for ourselves. Yeah, hunting Skarmory is typically hard, and like I guess I could do Wild Zone 17, but the only way to hunt for it's doing the bench method, and I hate the bench method. I hate it so much, chat. I hate it. I hate doing the bench method. You know what? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe Maybe we'll get lucky. Hello, Skarmory. I guess I could knock it out. What's my worst shiny hunting experience from any of the games? Shiny hunting for Fennekin in this game. On the rooftop. I hated it. It would be the same as like going for this Mawile or something using the bench method there. Even then, I don't know if the bench method reaches that. Like I could knock all of them out and go for this Skarmory. I don't know, man. You know what? No, my personal life is too busy to do that. Hold on, I'm just gonna do this. I'm busy. I need to make sure I actually have enough recordings. Any tips on getting the shiny charm? If you don't have the DLC, it'll be a lot harder to get the shiny charm. But if the main thing that you're going to be stuck on is the 1000 battles, if you're stuck on that, head to a restaurant Lowell, and just keep doing those. Keep just powering through, just have a really strong level 100 Pokemon, just like smash out everything, and just keep doing them for the battles. Me personally, I just kept doing the ZA Royale, because, you know, you get more money, you get more things for doing it. You get points so you can do the Infinite Royale and, you know, all that kind of stuff, you know? Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't even change it back. There we go. I didn't change it back to that. My goodness. I'm still getting back into the swing of things. Yeah. Worst thing to try and hunt is, oh god, yeah, shiny female Salandit is, yeah, a bit of a journey. But yeah, tips on getting the shiny charm: if you do not have the DLC, go to like a restaurant Lowell, restaurant Lana, or anything like that, and just keep spam doing those. And if you have the DLC, just keep playing the DLC. You'll get it eventually. Hey, it's a Royal. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome back. How have you been? Me, myself, I've been pretty alright. Just settling back in to streaming and stuff, getting back on routine, really. Alright, Sparkling Power. I don't really want to use a Sparkling. Is there any other legendary that has Fairy? I don't think so. But that's Alpha Power. I don't want to use Alpha Power. Alright, I'm gonna go make a donut real quick. Yeah, if you're wanting a tip on the shiny charm for Legend ZA, listen to what I said before. If you're just wanting tips on getting a shiny charm in a different game, finish the decks. Okay. I have so many berries. Damn. Make it even. Even Steven. Jeepers creepers, where'd you get them peepers? Ooh, XP candy. Ooh, and big hole. Alright. I'll make a few of them. Mega power berry. Mega power faster. Big hole and berries, nice. XP candies. More likely to find treasure, not bad. All right, I made a few of them. I'll make some different ones as well. I'll make like, which one? I want to make some green ones. So maybe like 2, that, you, and all that kind of stuff. And I'll do that one as well. Sure. Gotta go. Forgot the newest episode of One Piece came out. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Hope you have a lovely time watching that new episode of One Piece. Did I not? I didn't put enough berries in. Wow. I am ashamed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Plenty of fresh. Plenty of fresh. You're graduating this week? Oh, hell yeah. Happy graduation. I'm coming. That's very exciting. All those hard years at school are finally going to pay off. And I'm not exaggerating. School is a rough time. Honestly, I think uni's harder, but you actually study what you want to study. So, you know, it's more fun, I would say. And you're with people who are like-minded, you know, to a degree as well. For just studying the same degree. Hey, Relic guy, how you doing, my man? Hope you're having a lovely day. Flygon forever? I hard agree. You have a fully paid scholarship? Hell yeah. Looks like someone has a huge brain. I do like my encounter powers. Ooh, catching steel too. This is like the perfect one for it. Hell yeah. Alrighty. Let's get stuck in. Is it sewer? Ew. Please let that be a teleporter. There isn't a teleporter. Well, drat. Well, drat. I guess I could do the knockout method. It's been a while since I've done that, though. Ooh, look, it's my mouse. You can see it. Ooh, hello. Hello, my mouse is waving. Why am I here? And no, I'll look for another one. Or should I just knock it out? Should I do the knockout method? It's been a while since I've done that. But do I want to? Do I want to? Out of the 1,000+ Pokemon, how many are in Legends EO? There's around 500. Not really. There's like, how much? 232. I think I've seen all of them. 132. So there's 364. There's 364 Pokemon. And that doesn't include like regional variants, but that does include like Berserker and stuff as an additional one. If you include forms, there's maybe around 280, 290 maybe. Sorry, 390. Yeah, there's a sizable chunk. I can't just keep going in until Skarmory is spawning right in front of me, but Skarmory aggroes, right? Dunno. Happy that you're graduating, but any tips? Try and leave behind all embarrassing memories from school. You gotta leave school in the past. Try not to have it, try not to have it weigh you down, you know? Past you is past you. You gotta focus on present you and who you want to be for future you. That's what you gotta focus on. People make mistakes. If you made mistakes during high school, like, I still think about dumb mistakes that I've made, you know, but can't let that tie you down. So, focus on your present and look towards to your future. And if you already have, like, a full scholarship somewhere, fully paid for, then I wouldn't turn that down. You know, I'll do it. Like, gap years are good as well for certain people, but if you have like a passion for something, then I just go for it. Hell, even if you don't know what to do, I highly suggest doing like a diploma of business or something, part-time or what have you. You know, because the older you get, the harder it is to get a job if you don't have something like a diploma of business or anything like that. But even then, nowadays, like jobs are very, they want you to have 10 years experience when you're like 20. And it's like, so I had to have been working since I was 10 years old in a position that required like, I don't know, a forklift license or something. And it's like, yeah, great. Which is why, like, for jobs and stuff, it's really good to get into the Christmas, like, casual season, because that's when they're a lot less reluctant to hire people, you know? And if you can get a job during, like, Christmas casuals at any point, then you're good. And if you have a job, hell yeah, keep at it. Keep at it. But yeah, I'll do it a few more times in here. See if we can get Skarmory right in front. Because there are times where we've gotten one right in front that does aggro, but they don't aggro us immediately, so we can do the fly method. But I'll wait and see. Now, Fletchinder. And I don't think the layout changes at all. So there won't be any teleporters. Skarmory's probably still going to be in this corner over there. Yep, and that means Charmeleon is there too. Okay. Might just look for a new one. You worked well in high school? That's super good. Already took the deal with the college? Hell yeah. As someone who recently graduated, you're looking for colleges like they were a hot date. Trying to get into a good college. Like, for me personally, I was more looking into what colleges were offering what I myself would be interested in, and I can see myself working, like, full-time with, you know? Your time guess is 2:45. I'll try and keep that in mind. How long did it take me to complete ZA in hyperspace? It didn't take me that long. Like, if you sit down and smash it out, you know, you can get it done relatively quickly, you know, like with any game, you know? If you have nothing but time, you'll get through it sublime. You'll get through it really quickly. But my hours won't be a good showcase of it. Like, I do have 525 hours in Legends EA and 75 in Champions, but that doesn't really show how much of that time it took to actually beat the game. You know what I mean? I would say it's maybe like, in total, I don't know. It doesn't really matter how long I take to play the game. If you play it, it'll take you however long you want to. That's a super good opportunity. That's a real good opportunity. Your hard work's paid off, you know? You know, stay diligent, and, you know, you'll do very well. And especially given this current day and age, you gotta just do your absolute best. Keep pushing yourself to be the best version of you possibly can. And if you have people around you who support it, it's gonna be even easier. just absolutely begging to get into any kind of college. You know, I went to a few because I was quite lost after I finished school, because like all throughout my schooling and stuff, I was told like, oh, you're a great actor, you know, and you should go into acting and do that kind of stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you know, everyone kept telling me this. You know, I had fun doing it, so you know, I'll stop and I'll go into it. But then like I started doing it, and I went with an agency, and I went and did other things, and I'm like, this is not that fun. I really didn't like on-screen acting. On-screen acting was like that's the main thing when it comes to acting and all that kind of stuff. And of course, there's like performative acting and like all that. And it's like on a stage and like musicals, and like I used to like sing a lot as well. I was in like choirs, and I was very what do you call it? I was very creative in that kind of like creative arts. You know, during school I did like music and film and TV and drama, and like drama I was really good at. I would say I was good at getting into character. I was good at playing a role. I did pretty alright memorizing lines, you know, though. And I've done it from a relatively young age as well, doing like drama and acting classes and like group acting stuff and all that, you know. So from a relatively young age, I was told, oh, you're such a, you're really good at like acting and projecting, and oh, you have such a personality for it. And I just kept getting told that over and over and over again. So it's kind of drilled in my own head. Hey, you should be doing this. This is what your life is leading up to. You need to be doing this. And then like I kept doing it. And I'm like, that's, I don't know. You know, like I started doing it. And it's like, do I really want to do this? Am I just doing this because everyone said I was really good at it and just kept doing it? Like I had fun doing it. Don't get me wrong. But when I was on set and stuff, I'm like, this is, you know, not, you know, it might have just been like a bad set or whatever, or, you know, because you're not gonna bust it out and be, I don't know, like, Henry Cavill off rip, you know what I mean? Like, acting is very, very, very competitive scene, you know? There's millions of auditions happening at once and that kind of stuff. But even then, I was like, I don't really want to be on screen, you know, which is why I'm like in the background of my own personal time, I'm looking into like voiceover stuff and that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? And I want to be a part of those projects. Like hell, even if it's like for like a high school project or something, you know, I want to be part of it. I want to do that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff, I'm very, I really want to be a part of that. Yeah, but just like acting in front of a screen wasn't too much for me. Like, I also did like musical stuff for my school and all that. And like, that was fun. You know, I enjoyed it. The people that I got to like work alongside during school at that point, a lot of my friends did it as well. And a lot of the choir that I was in during school was also a part of it. So I just had a lot of people I knew. And it was fun. I enjoyed doing it. But again, it was a thing of like, do I see myself doing this and loving it and like having this love for doing it? And I don't know. And I think like I just came to a conclusion when I was doing like my third different course, you know, and I'm like, none of the courses I've done, because I did film and TV, I did acting, I did game development at some point, and I learned coding, and like I did a year of it, and I'm like, all the three things after a year, I'm like, okay, I've done it for a bit. Can I see myself doing this full time in the future and being happy? And all of them, I'm like, I don't see myself being fully happy doing this. So it's like, I took a bit of a break, I took a bit of a breather. I'm like, oh God, what the hell do I do? You know? And then that's when I was thinking about content creation, because like during high school, I did a little bit of it and I had a lot of fun doing it. had a lot of fun doing it, but you know, school time was freaking cramped with stuff. You had to work like, yeah, like all your weekdays just packed with all these different things. You know, school's a hard time. School was hard for me, and I know it's going to be hard for a lot of other people. Plus, just the workload in general, I think that's crazy for kids and teens. Personally, that's my own personal opinion. And it could just be because like I struggled with the schedule, and other people might, might have had similar experiences, or they might have loved school and they might have blasted through it and thought it was like the easiest thing in the world. There's the Skarmory there. It's a medium hyperspace zone. I'm happy to have a look-see in that one. That time I found myself at a distortion zone that spawned a Skarmory. Hip hip. Chip chip chiroo. And we'll have a look. If they spawn nearby, we're gonna be golden. Pumpkaboo. And we get to use encounter power, catching power, steel. Boom. Let's see what we got. Medium's pretty alright for this kind of stuff. Skarmory is not over there. Charizard and Charmeleon spawn right in front. So they spawn in here. More Charizards. And nothing spawns over here. Maybe they spawn there? No. They must spawn on the roof then. Oopsies. Not that. Yeah, they spawn over on the roof. Yeah, I did it a little bit too clunky. Because a few spawn up here on the roof. 3, 4. 4 spawn on the roof. I could run back and forth, I guess. Oh, that was a... But no, that goes like right above them. That's not going to despawn them. Damn. Skarmory's really not wanting to spawn in a lot of places, eh? Like, even if I do this, I don't think it would spawn them in, right? No. I could just run back and forth. But where do they despawn? They despawn around there. You think there was a shiny inside? You sure? I don't think there was. There was! Oh, never mind. Looks like you were right and I was wrong. That's funny. That is quite funny. Well, the real question is, do I even want to stay here? Am I... Hello. I'm honestly, I might just fail that one. If I'm being completely honest. Because it's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a Skarmory. Oh, maybe that teleporter there. That might hit them. But it'll be hard to actually get to them, though. And it's a might as well if it actually hits them. It is a huge maybe. I don't think it will. No, that doesn't go nearly far enough. Well. What do I think the best way to shiny hunt Givel is? If you have the DLC, the answer is pretty obvious. Use distortions. But if you don't, the only place where you can hunt for them is Wild Zone 8. is Wild Zone 8. You know? That's the only place I think you can shiny hunt Gibble. If you want to shiny hunt like Garchomp, you can do Wild Zone 20 alphas, I suppose. I guess you could do there. Man, Skarmory is not really wanting to appear. Hey. Crazy. Let me actually see which distortion Skarmory can even appear in. I'll have a look. Well, I'll have a look at Steel hyperspace zones and see, because I'm pretty sure they appear in them, don't they? Yeah, they appear in 3-star ones pretty frequently, actually. They appear in a lot of them, but they do not appear in 5-star ones. Okay. So it looks like we're exclusively looking for 3... Oh, they don't appear in 4-star ones. So we're looking for exclusively 3-star Steel distortions. Because the flying ones... They spawn them, but just not, like, a lot, really. Fire, hyperspace zones. Let me... I'll just be absolutely sure. No, not fire, flying. Why would he appear in a fire one? Flying hyperspace zones. Because I think Skarmory can technically appear in those ones, but it's a lot easier to get in through the Steel one. Yeah. I mean, Skarmory appears in quite a few, like, quite a few 4-star ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the best ones that we can try and find them in, if it's a flying one, if we see Flamigo Talonflame Skarmory, or Flamigo Talonflame Fletchinder, anything like that, we should be pretty right to use that one. Pretty much, if we see Skarmory and Flamigo, that's a good one. That's a good one. So this one is not a good one. So we're looking for 3-star Steel and 4-star Flying. That is what we are on the current lookout for. You catch my drift. Nada. What happens when you've spun all the options on the wheel to shiny hunt, or do you keep the names on the wheel? I remove the names on the wheel. So right now, because I've spun Skarmory, we've done Skarmory, I've taken it off the wheel. Because the goal is to get one of every single shiny in the game. So it won't be in that one, won't be in any of them, and we redo it. Yeah, that's something I never really liked too much about Shorts. Shorts chat just always blocks the screen, but like, strategically, Shorts is good for, you know, getting a bit more exposure out there and people see it a bit more frequently. You know what I mean? Only thing that also sucks is, ads, which is, ads, like, it's the only way I can, like, you know, get something out of YouTube, and like, because realistically, real talk, like, you know, the money that I do get from YouTube helps me live. Yeah, it helps me, it adds to my savings, and it is a job, you know, it's a job, and a lot of people do that. And the only reason there are ads, I've made them as minimal as possible, you know, because I still need to earn something from YouTube in order to justify doing it when I could be doing something else with my time, or anything like that, which could, like, be work. But if I want to do something that's really fun, but also still want to make a bit of a living out of it, I do have to put some ads into things. I have it as, like, misfrequent? Is that it? I try and have it as not frequent as possible, but, you know, that's just something that, you know, is to do, that I must do if I want to do it full time and eventually get to that position with it. Alright, it's been a while since I've like fully had a look at chat because I've been looking at this kind of stuff. Have I missed anyone? Who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got? Midnight, you're brand new. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day. Who else do we got? Vinny Durat, don't know if I've said hello to you yet. Hope you're having a lovely day. Kermit, hello, hi. Welcome to the stream. Might be your first time here. Hope you're having a lovely day. Who else? Who else? We got Mouse Leaf VR. Hello. Hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to the stream. As well as Blue Gem. Hi, Crow. How's it going? I am doing pretty well. Hope you are having a lovely day as well. It's been a while since I've streamed, so I'm excited to get back into it, get back into the flow of it and stuff like that. You broken in your Nintendo controller trying to fix it? Oh, hello, phone. What's this? Hold on. That's not... Wait, hold on. I might have to take this. Give me a second, chat. I'll be right back. It was a scam. It was a scam call. Probably. I listened to the voicemail and it was like, press 1 for English, press 2 for Chinese. And then it just started speaking Chinese to me. I'm like, I think that's a scam. Like a scam call. Alright. What's this though? Alrighty. I'm all good though. We're all back. We're back and ready. Any scammery here? 4-star? 4-star flying is not fun. I don't want to do the flying ones, because the flying ones are a bit obnoxious. Is it small though? No, it's a medium. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that right now. I want to get a steel one. Weavile King, hello, hi, a shiny day inside Legends EA. That's me, brother. That's me. That's the thing I do daily. If that happens, you'll guarantee my reaction will match that. Match the insaneness of that. What happened to the hyperspace I found earlier? It just was not fun to do. And plus, like, I'm wanting to get one where it's steel. Like, the only flying one that I'll take is if I see Flamigo and Skarmory in the same one. That's the thing I do every day. Every day. Every day. Every day. Oh, I've been doing it for ages. The halucha. Oh my god. The halucha was crazy. I still think, and I think most of you who just watched the shorts won't know about this specific reaction, but way back before the DLC came out, and I was shiny hunting in this game, I was looking for a shiny Noibat, and I was doing the knockout method. If you don't know what that method is, effectively what you do, you knock them all out, you save the game, you wait until right before they're about to respawn, you save, and then when they respawn, close the game, reopen it, and then it keeps respawning them in every time you load up the game with brand new rolls, if they're shiny or not. Hell, even if they're alpha or not. So what I did, or what I do, or what happened, was I was doing that for Noibat in the same zone you can find like Fennekin and the Alpha Salamence. And I was like, oh, look, so shiny Noivern right now, as a joke. As a joke. And right after those words left my mouth, a shiny Noivern spawned. Which again, is something that we weren't looking for. We were looking for the Noibat that was spawning a whole lot more frequently. And if you want the proof, we have a very specific one in our phases, a Noivern, called Bats. That was caught on the day we did the stream. The 13th of the 11th, 2025. Last year we got this guy. Sorry, we got her. We got Bats. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's probably one of my favorite moments. Hey, a random gay emo dude, how you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day. Managed to catch another stream finally. You know what I'm doing for a while? You're watching this stream. Hope you're having a lovely day. Hope you've been good. I know I haven't streamed in a while, but I'm back on track with... back on track. Yeah. So I'll be streaming today. Tomorrow? What days am I streaming again? Today, tomorrow, and Friday. Is there a specific reason why I chose Honchkrow as my mascot? Very good question, and it's one that I answer pretty frequently, actually. So, back in... I'll give you the full rundown of how I ended up getting Honchkrow as my mascot. So, although back in high school, I used to play Super Smash Brothers with a lot of my friends at the time. We started doing, like, competitive and going to tournaments and stuff. And before we did that, though, I, you know, a lot of time I would just use my own name for gamer tags and stuff, and like, or my name in there to some degree, you know what I mean? And then one day, I went over to my friend's house to play Super Smash Brothers Melee for the first time, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting, and then, started playing it, and got up to putting my name in, and it's like, oh, there can only be four letters. I'm like, do I really want to put my name in again, or some kind of abbreviation of it so it fits, or, you know, any form of that? I'm like, no, you know what? I'm gonna start fresh. Let me think of like a four-letter word that, you know, fits in here and like I like. And in that moment, outside, I was like looking outside, I was pondering, a crow landed on the fence, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's good enough. And then I put in Crow, and then I just use Crow for a lot of stuff, for like Smash tournaments, what have you. And I just kept using that for everything. And then at some point, after like my whole uni talk and school talk that I did before, if you weren't here for that, that's fine, I'll give a very brief rundown. During school, I thought, hey, you should be doing acting. I went and did acting, I did uni in acting, I did a couple things with that. I didn't see myself doing it full time, and then I was like, all right, what about something else? And then film and TV, actually doing like the cameras and recordings and editing and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, I enjoyed the editing part, but the whole filming process and all that, it didn't gel with me a whole lot. And then I was like, all right, let's do game design. Sure, let's try that. You know, I always loved games, and I always did that kind of stuff. So screw it, let's try and make some games. Learned coding, did that for about a year, and then at the end of, I did them all for like roughly a year, and I was like, at the end of the year, I sat down. I'm like, okay, can I see myself doing this full time for the rest of my life, and I'd be happy with it? Every single time, I'm like, no. So I went back to the drawing board. I'm like, okay, what the hell do I want to do with my life where I'm going to be happy, fulfilled, and, you know, I'm going to be all right with what happens, what's to come. And I'm like, you know what? I did content creation a little bit, a very, very, very minor bit. And what I did, I was trying to think of a name. I'm like, okay, well, my gamer tag right now is Crow. And at the time, I was wanting to make something for Pokemon Unite content. So I started doing some Unite content, and I was like, let's go with Crow, something Crow related. That Raven Crow, you know? Because in my mind, it's like, if I want to do content creation, I have to be able to talk non-stop about it. And it's something you have to be knowledgeable about as well. So that way you can actually do content well on it. Because if you do something you have no idea what you're doing about, and then, like, why are people going to watch your stuff? They're not learning anything. They're not, you know, you can do it purely on personality or, like, the first time you play through it or whatnot. But that's how I wanted to do it. I wanted to be able to stick with a topic that I know a lot about and I'm able to talk about, and I can, you know, kind of bounce off that, which is why I went with that Raven Crow. Now, the reason why I chose Honchkrow as my mascot was purely because I didn't want to show my face on the channel. And I'm like, okay, well, if I don't want to show my face, what do I do? And then that's when I was like going through shorts and stuff, and I see people using PNGs and stuff like that, and PNG tubers and VTubers, and I'm like, what if I did that? So I sat down and I was like, okay, well, what would it be? I'm going to be doing Pokemon content. Oh, there's a Pokemon, there's a Crow Pokemon. Perfect. I'll go with Honchkrow. And the current model that I'm using now is a refined model, but at the very, very beginning, I drew one myself. It looked pretty bad. I'm being fully honest. You can go back to like my very old long form videos of like Pokemon Unite, and you'll see how bad it used to look in comparison to now. But yeah, and that's the story of that. Finally found one of his streams. Well, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day. That's right, but if you are new to the streams, 1, hello, welcome. Hope you're having a lovely day. And number 2, Tunamo Uno. Unimo Tuno? I don't know, I'm just saying words at this point. Be sure to read the rules, as it keeps it safe for you and just easier for all of us. I've thought about doing something like that, but I honestly just have no idea how I would go about that. Alright, we have another Skarmory one. It's medium, but it's steel, so he might show up a little bit more frequently. So I'll do this. Heath, hello, hi, welcome. Hope you're having a lovely day. As well as you, Bowler. How you doing? How you doing? Absolute bowler name. And I just started bowling. Alrighty. Skarmory time. So it's a game of tag that turned to mascot. Yeah. You love the Shiny Day series? Well, I love you for supporting it and for loving it as well. Thank you for your support, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. I have a lot of fun making it. You know, there are people who rig models, but that'd be something to thoroughly research into because you're not sure of the price. Usually the price of that kind of stuff is pretty expensive. Usually, at least. You know? Plus, I'm happy with my free little application that I found called VitoTube. And putting in my own little images and just let it do its own thing. Alright, Dial Blade. Ooh, wait, teleporter? No, but Skymarie does spawn down there. So you know what that means. It means we're going to do the fly method. Bada bing, bada boom. And now we sit back, relax, and let ourselves drift off in our own thoughts. You can really hear yourself think. The sun is glaring. The sun is glaring on my monitor. I don't want to close the window though. Then I'll have no natural light. And I need my natural light. Because I like natural light. You're calling 245? Alright, we'll see. And you're calling 395? Someone else calling 525. I'll try and keep them in mind. But if you guys guess so close together, it's gonna be a mess. Will I stream Silksong the Sea of Sorrow DLC? You better believe I will. I stream the entirety of Silksong, so I'm gonna be streaming that too. All those times are so close together. There could be a teleporter on the other side, but I think this is generally faster. Sorry, I mean, I do have to click a whole other button. Ah, you're so right. Do I really want to put in the thumb work to go hit the plus button and then the A button? Or do I just want to sit there mashing the A button? Do I watch Vandy by chance? Who is Vandy? I'm gonna be honest, I actually don't really watch too many PokeTubers. I watch like Austin John plays every so often when I'm like, you know what? I do want to know the best way to shiny hunt in this game. And then I'll watch his stuff. But I don't typically watch too many PokeTubers. Alright. 245 was the first one. Do I know anyone with a shiny Hoopa? No, I do not, because I actually don't think there's a way to legally obtain shiny Hoopa. I don't think so, at least. There's a way to legally obtain shiny Volcanion now. Skymarie's cool, is shiny's mid? I think the shiny's okay. I'll call him like Rusty or something. Alright, what do we have? Alright, no shiny Skymarie. I thought it was a shiny Honedge for a second, and I was gonna lose it. Bum, bum. 15 minutes? Thank you for guessing further away than everyone else. It's okay, Jackson. No one can be like Traveler. You know, Traveler's a unique case. Alright, 323. Nope. What was the next one? 434? Jesus. I don't want to check every minute. I want to be able to actively look at chat and talk to people who are talking. I remember when you started this, I've been watching your shorts ever since. Well, thank you. Hey, I really appreciate that support, you know? Really, really do. A content creator is, you know, only a person who talks into a camera, or, I don't know, a mic, in my sense, to people who are willing to listen. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, I'll check for something for whatever that person said. You know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna keep going because there were so many specific times to keep track of. Have I done Politoed yet? Wait, Politoed. Oh, wait, Politoed's not in this game, I don't think. No, Politoed's not in this game. I do like Politoed, though. I'm gonna do 6:43 in 15 minutes. That's what I'm gonna do. If anyone guesses any more, you have to be after 15 minutes. And I'm only gonna look at like 2 more. You became interested in your content during the era of Shiny a day until Legends Yay, now you're a full fan. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, if you see something on your For You page that frequently, eventually you'll get hooked. I don't want to have to go and check every 2 minutes, though. If there's a shiny you're waiting for in this series, it's Toxtricity. Brother, I've gotten Toxtricity. I think I've gotten Toxtricity. That's cool, man. I'm not gonna take any free shiny Rayquazas. That's yours, my friend. Because either one, you obtained it legally, which you should keep, because that's really cool. Or 2, it's hacked, and you're trying to pawn it off to me, and I don't appreciate that. There's also a good way for people to find out a good method to find certain shinies. That's very true. I mean, a lot of the time I do just use distortions, really. And I feel like a lot of people do know how to use distortions for the most part. Which is why, you know, when I had a lot more time, I was actually able to do other ones as well, and more, what do you call it? What do you call it? No, I don't think Traveler's here today. But who knows? Traveler might show up, and as soon as he shows up, the shiny might show up. You have 20? Alright, those are hacked. There's no way you have 20 legitimate ones. That sounds like it's like some kind of Pokemon pyramid scheme. If I give 20 away, then like I get paid, and then those people I give the 20 to, they then have to spread it to like more people, and then they get paid, and then $14.59.99, right on the dot of 15 minutes, eh? That is true. That is true. Rayquaza could have been from Pokemon Go as well. That is true. Also, no God on Mega Raichu X or Y. Mega Raichu Y is so fun. No God Zap Cannon. But that also means like no God, like, you know, fissures on it and stuff. So who knows? People might be like, honestly, Golurk. Mega Golurk's like a hard counter to that thing. Hell, normal Garchomp might, but if it learns like Blizzard, could be pretty good. Hisuian or Unnervin Samurott? I think I would like Unnervin Samurott more if it got like a secondary typing of some kind. I don't know. I really don't know. You gotta go all good, Charlie. All good. You're one of the OGs. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And hey, see you tomorrow, man. And remember, stay hydrated, follow your dreams. Have a good one. Yeah, you remember that? Yeah, so we did do Toxtricity. I remember that now. Yeah, I thought we did. Remember getting jealous, immediately logging on to attempt your Shalfa hunt again? You fail. Oh, did you fail it? Oh no. That's so unfortunate. Mega Infernape, I feel like it could be cool. To be fair, the Sinnoh starters have nothing. The only Pokemon who actually have like nothing right now are the Sinnoh starters, so... Which is kind of crazy to think, you know, because it's a really popular starter trio. The game that is the most Pokemon in it, I think... Black and White, I think, have technically the most Pokemon in them. Can you be considered an OG? You've definitely been here for a while. I don't know if you're an OG, but you've been here a while. Charlie Wiseman has been here for ages. Charlie Wiseman, Nina Nick, Alpha Elise, those three have been here for a hot minute. Oh my gosh, who was that? Matt Snyder, thank you so much for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day. I have no idea how to say your name. I'm gonna try. Apologies if I butcher it. Uriah? Hello. I hope I didn't butcher it, but welcome to the stream. You rewatched all the shorts up today, and I thank you for that. Your tips to get the shiny. You know what? You're so right. I'm about to get it. Watch. It's right around this corner. It's like right there. Hold on. Hold on. It's a two-blade. Oh, that's funny. Anyway. Alright, well, I took your advice. I did take your advice. Got the shiny. It was the wrong one, however. So... drats. That's funny. What's been my longest ever shiny hunt? Inside of this game? Probably Cabalion now? I think Cabalion was around like 7 hours. No, it's probably still Heracross. Heracross took me like 9 hours or something. But the longest hunt that I've ever done would have been for a shiny Cresselia when I was still in high school. And that took me 3 months to get it. I was shiny hunting in Ultra Sun without a shiny charm, so it was full odds Cresselia. And I eventually got it. It is called Sailor, and it is currently in my Pokemon home. Alright, hold on, chat. I'm gonna go do something real quick. I will be right back. Hello. Hi, I'm back. Sorry. Why is that not working? Why am I forced to be a plushie now? Hold on. Will you change back for me? Pretty please? Why am I stuck? Why am I stuck this way? Hold on. There we go. Now I'm back. Hello. Sorry. I had to quickly go and do something. It also made me realize the AFK thing is a little bit screwed. So let me just quickly fix that first. So that way it's not like that. Hold up. Let me do that. And do that. Whoopsies, not that. That. I'll actually make it so it's not a question mark. I'll actually make the chat the size that it's meant to be. Okay. And now I do boop and boop. So that way it actually shows it off. I'm just fixing up slight things on the AFK, as I have said. Boop and boop. Make him there. Okay. And all right, we're all good. Do you guys want me to be the plushie? Really? You want to look at the plushie instead? Oh my gosh. You know what? Fine. You know what? Fine. If you guys want the plushie, you can get the plushie. There you go. You know, I'll be plushie. I'll be plushie crow for a bit. How's that? Hey? Will that put a smile on your faces? There. I use this for when I go AFK, but I mean, if you guys want it, there you go. And can start the timer up again. Yeah, don't look at the thing that Lycans and I put time and effort into. No, just have a look at the plushie. It's okay. Look at him. He's gonna whisper sweet nothings. He's gonna say it's okay. Everything's gonna be all right. Ignore the tag. Why does the plushie look like a ball? Because he has to be throwable. You gotta be able to throw your plushies. If not, what do you do? I have my mouse on it? Oh, I do too! Hello, I'm waving. That's me waving. That's the closest you're gonna get to a photo of my hand. And it's my mouse. Goodbye, Potato King. You're always first come. You always come in chat like immediately, and you're always respectful. So I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Yeah, I will check at 15 minutes. Alrighty, let's have a look-see. No shiny Skarmory. Oh well. I'm tired. I want to go back to normal. Drag myself back over. You gotta go, Blue Jam? All good. Well, hey, thanks for tuning into the stream. I really appreciate it, and I hope you had a lovely time. Might see you next time, might not. And regardless, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Stay hydrated, and remember, follow your dreams. You wish you could donate, but you're a little broke. Hey, don't worry about donating, man. Hey, you're just as important as I am. You know, save your money. I say this a lot of times. I don't fully understand why people donate to streamers and stuff. Like, I get it if they're trying to like raise awareness for something, or if they're asking for it and they themselves are in a bit of like a rough spot and they, you know, are asking help from the community, like a Kickstarter or like a GoFundMe or something, you know? But like, you guys aren't like less important than a streamer, you know what I mean? Just because you're watching someone doesn't mean you have to give them money, you know? Like something that I am happy that I do, I try and acknowledge everyone who comes into the streams, you know? Even if they say something absolutely stupid and I hate it, I'll at least be like, well, that's dumb, and then I'll like at least say their name, you know? Well, oh, wait, did I miss some announcement? Who did I miss? Who did I miss? Why do I not see my thing anymore? Oh no. Oh well. If there was a notification, oh, activity feed. Here we go. And it is loading. Hold on. Did I miss? I don't know. Let me see. Skarmory? No Skarmory. But if you have money, like don't give it to me. I'll appreciate it. You know, if you're in a financially stable position and you do want to give me money, I'm not going to say no. I mean, who would say no to money? But like if you want to give money but you're broke, keep your money. Save your money. You know what I mean? Like you're not less important than I am, or any kind of like weird mentality people have when it comes to streamers. Like the amount of like people that donate to like speed and stuff, and it's like $200. I'm like, oh my god, that's dumb. Like, why would you spend? That's food. That's food for a week. That's actually food for a week. Why would you give him your hard-earned paycheck? He makes more than enough money. I get it, because people want to be seen. They want them to say their name and stuff, and it's like, I get it, I do, but like, you know, exactly. It's because the chat's too fast, and that's something I worry about. You know, I don't want my chat to get to that point, and that's why I have slow mode as well, because I want to be able to pinpoint everyone, and say hi to specific people, and you know. So that people don't feel like they have to give me money just so I can, like, notice them. Alright, time to check again. No Skarmory. But there is, 2 Dow Blades. Why would you need to throw the plushie? Well, I mean, like, plushies are just fun. You know, you can have them sit there. Throwing them's really fun. When I was a kid, you know, I didn't like want to play games all the time. And the times that I didn't, I would look at my fan that's going really fast, and I look at a plushie in my hand. I'm like, what happens if I throw this into the fan? And that's something I did for fun. Because I would throw it up, it would just be clunk, and then it would fly off into the distance. And when I was younger, that was like the funniest shit to me. Whoops, shouldn't swear. The funniest stuff in the world. Yeah, like people like continue on the conversation of like, oh, why people donate and that kind of stuff. But yeah, mostly people want to hear their name being said or have their message replied to. Boils down to a bit of a parasocial. Yeah. That's what I'm scared of. I don't want my stuff to turn into like a parasocial, and you know, where people have to pay money for me to acknowledge them. Which is why, like, if you know, if the channel gets bigger and if the channel does get to a point where it's like that, slow mode, I'm having that on all the time. Not because I want people to talk less, it's because I want to be able to, like, at the very least, look at everyone there and say hi to them. But if the channel does get big, it's going to be a bit more unrealistic to think that way. And it's like, oh god, what happens then? That's when I'm going to be, like, more active in the Discord and, like, talk to more people and stuff like that. Communicate with my community. Hell, if it gets to that point, I would, what would you call it? What do you call it? If it gets to that point, I'm gonna want to start doing more community-based projects. So that way, I feel like there's still, like, a form of connection, and there's still, it's not just chat and streamer. It's chat streamer, but we're doing stuff together and we're talking instead of just, like, this wall that I don't want my viewers to feel like they have to do a paywall just to talk to me. You know what I mean? I do stream at night for most people because a lot of you are American. A lot of you are in the US and I'm in Australia. So we have very, very different time zones. Last year there was a subathon of a streamer you really liked and a guy simply donated 8K. But that was in your currency, so for them it was like 1.2. What the hell? Why? Why would you do? Why would you? That's a month's worth of groceries. That's groceries for a month. Why? To a streamer? Like what? Oh my god, brother. Oh my god. Yeah, brother, I'm Australian. Can't you tell by my accent? Nah. Some people say I have a weird accent. It's like, when I was younger, I used to sound American because I would watch Toy Story a lot. Alright, let's check. Oh, there's 3? We did it. What do you mean? What do you mean? 3 spawned in the time that I checked now from before? 3? 3. Okay, 3, I guess. The heavy ball. Hello, Skarmory. Hello, Skarmory. Hello, where'd the other Skarmory go? Where'd the other one go? There was 3. I know there was 3. Am I blind? Where'd the other one go? What are you doing up there? What are you doing? How did you get up there? Have you guys seen that video? Anyway, what do I want to catch? You're a Skarmory, so you're annoying to catch. You know, you're the lucky one today. You're the lucky one, Skarmory. Alright, oh wait, heavy ball. Oh shoot, heavy ball. Boop! And a 1, 2, 3. Oh shoot, that's okay. I'm gonna go out. And I'm gonna go back in. This is going to be, annoying. But hey, look, 3. 2? Only 2? 3! Oh god, how do I do this? Because they're not heavy in the slightest. Oh boy. Alright, let me change. I want to bring a fire type so I can just like one-shot the normal ones. Who do we got? Do I have a strong fire type I have access to? I don't really think I do. It's fine. I'll go into this box. I'll grab my Talonflame. I'll grab my Life Orb Talonflame. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. It's a one chance. It's one. Oh my god. I'm not gonna be able to catch this thing in a heavy ball. Oh boy, it's not gonna stay in a heavy ball, chat. No matter what I do, this thing's not staying in. What if I backstrike it? Alright, let's see if I can, like, snipe it. Okay, maybe 1, 2, 3! Seriously? Brother. I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch it, in a heavy ball. What other ball fits it? Nest ball, maybe? Nest ball fits it, right? Okay, a nest ball fits. Yeah, let's do a nest ball. And a boop! And a 1, 2, 3, shiny Skarmory for me. We have so much cleanup. There's 2 other Skarmories and like 2 Dowblades. I'll be right back. Okay, time to catch them. In a repeat ball. Boom. Boom. And this is why we use repeat balls, chat. Alright, we got 2 more. Clean up time. Clean up. It's a Dowblade. And it's another Dowblade. Oh, it's a Honed Edge. And another Dowblade. Boop. But what's more to come? Maybe some more. Wait, I didn't stop the timer. Oh, shoot. 18:43. What? You know, there might actually be more on the rooftop there. So I will go check that once they stop aggroing me. Thank you. And hey, there's another one. Wait, 2? There's not 2, is there? Another Honed Edge. And oh wait, is it on maybe this side? No? Okay. I don't think there was any more. Maybe. The time was 24 something when we saw it. You know, maybe I should stop the timer as soon as we see it, rather than as soon as I catch it. But at the same time, it's like, technically I haven't caught it when the time is like still like, you know what, no, I'm gonna keep the time of that when I like finally catch it. Cause it's not guaranteed, I don't know. I don't think there's any other shinies around. More Skarmories. I have to catch them without them seeing me. Okay. Now I can get the big golden ball. Which doesn't seem to be on rooftops, nor is it down there. So, it's probably going to be over in this corner, or down there. Well, there's a big one, so I'm going to get that one regardless. And where is the big ball? In here. Hey, there it is. Brave bird. Nice. Wait, what's still aggroing me? Oh, a Tinker Tink. Tinker. Wait. Tinker Tink. Tinker Ton. Tink. What the hell's the Tinker Tough? Now, I know I'm not crazy. Are we for real? Are we? Are we? Huh? Huh? Another Skarmory. Huh. That's a lot of Skarmories. Uh-huh. Are there any other shinies I need to know about? Any at all? I hope not. Is that that all she wrote? I hope so. Can they stop aggroing me? Oh my goodness. I'm leaving. I'm going. My god. Why? What was that? One, two, three, four. Get rid of those ones. That's the one that we caught for the series. And the rest of them were phases. Brother. Yeah, you know what? I guess I'm just a lucky guy. But what can I say? You're for the series. You there, you there. That's right, it doesn't work that way. If only it did. Oh, I'm running out of box space. Oh, there's that. Hey. Alright, Skarmory. Oof, Jesus. I'm still in maybe a little shock. Maybe. Just a little. I don't know how I'd respond to this situation. Well, we do have to Mega Evolve it, so let's start with that, shall we? Alrighty. And here is one of the 4 Skarmories that we caught, as we do have to see what it looks like when it is Mega Evolved. I think it's alright. I mean, he's... You know, the Mega just doesn't really do much for me. Honestly. That might just be my opinion, but I do like the shiny. I think the shiny Mega is pretty nice. Raptor. And your name is going to be Raptor because look at those talons, baby. I don't know. That's you know what? Yeah, that's it for today. That's the name. Raptor. Zoro's not too bad. Like that one guy from One Piece. Boop. And, because I have to wait for the mega energy to go out so we can actually move on to the next one. Yeah, there's a difference between when I'm doing it for the recording versus when I'm just, talking. Which, honestly, I mean, I kind of have to do that, in a sense. So that way it's a bit more, I just have, like, more diction. Alrighty. I don't know why I'm running around here. I just wanted to take a walk. Take a strut. A strut around town. Hello, Pidgeys. Alright, well, let me write down the time. You know, I'm just gonna keep it with, like, after I, get it, I'm going to just keep that as the time, you know? So let me go here. Let me write this down. Boop. And that was Skarmory. Skarmory for 28.43. Just keeps things simple for me, honestly. I'll just keep it that way. Alright, well, that's all the time I have for today. No, I'm kidding. I've only been live for, oh my god, nearly 2 hours? Are we serious? Are we for real right now? God damn. Can you see my Shalfa collection? Brother, I don't have, is there a way, can I like search like, hey, it's Shalfa, or it's an alpha? Can I do that? Cause I do not know how many alphas I've caught. Was El Macho, no, El Macho wasn't. Let's have a look. Let's cycle through. We have, Alpha, Vivian, which we named after, Alpha Elise. We have Maple, which was the guaranteed, Alpha Trevenant in one of the wild zones. What else do we got from the series? Bommy, the Crabominable. There was, the Alpha Litleo that we got when we were doing, the stairway method for the Alpha Litleo there. We also have, what else? Keep looking through. I already went through all of those. We have Bean. I remember Bean. Oh, is that? No, I might have just gone. Alpha 4 Bebe, we actually managed to get, which, I think that was in the same spot we got, the stairway method in Wild Gen 3. Alpha, ooh, that's right, we got Alpha Beedrill, Mr. Barry himself. Oh, yeah, Alpha Garbo, not Alpha Garbodor, just normal Garbodor. The scatterbug that appeared in like less than a minute. No more there. What other Shalfas do we have? We actually, whoa! We got a Shalfa Dratini? I forgot we got that. Oh my god. I forgot that we got it. I got a Patea, which I think was a, like a pink fruit or something. I can't remember. And then Alpha Sweetie, which was the guaranteed, Alpha Swirlix spawn. There, we hunted for there. Glamor's Goobet. What else we got? Alpha Pupitar. Oh my god. I don't even know where what did I... Hyperspace, yeah. But of course... what else? Alright, that was that. What did you hunt? You don't have the DLC? Alrighty, you know what? You've asked enough, and now I'll answer. Let's go the Alpha Trevenant in Wild Zone. Wild Zone 13 at night. Hunt for the Alpha Trevenant that spawns there. There you go. I don't think there's any alphas in this one. No! I remember this. The Alpha Espeon. That was crazy. Because it was alongside Alpha Scyther as well. I remember that. I remember someone asked like Shiny Hunt for Corvus Squire earlier. 1, I do a wheel. 2, you already have one. And there he is. Squire the Corvus Squire. I don't think there was any other ones. Where else? I don't think I have that. Like, I don't have too many alphas in total. Alright. I think that's like most of them. Those are pretty much all my shinies. Well, not if we're including phases, I suppose, but I really don't want to go through all those boxes and show them off. So, instead, we're going to do another hunt, which is to be expected of this point. So, a bada bing, a bada boom. There's the wheel. What do? We spin the wheel. We spin the wheel. We spin the wheel, and boom, we're round and round it goes. Second hunt of the stream. We gotta go for a, oh no, Tynamo. Hooray. I don't want to do this. I don't like the shiny. I think it's really boring. But, yeah, well, we have to. Had to do it at some point. Might as well be today. Hip hip. Well, not really hooray. I'm not gonna shout hooray for that. Oh well. Oh well. Tynamo. Ba-boom. Look how tiny that guy is. Tiny ammo. Tiny ammo. Alright, now I can actually pull chat up again because I've done the wheel. Pause the recording. Man, remember Sneaky a couple of weeks ago? I do remember Sneaky. Sneaky hid away from us and they were a phase. Gotta go, see you tomorrow. All good, Crim. Well, hey, hope you had a lovely time on stream, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Yeah, at least Tynamo's kind of cute. You feel like Tynamo did something to me in the past? Look up an old episode that I did when I used to hunt in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet called A Shiny a Day Till Legends EA. If you find that short, you will know what Tynamo did to me. It didn't take too long in retrospect, but like, you gotta go as well. Hey, all good, Alec. These streams are here for people to come and go as they please. So, hope you had a lovely time, and hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Alright. You gonna try and get Shalfa Toxicity low-key? I wish you luck, soldier. I wish you luck. I'll see if I can find... Where's mine at? Did I... Yeah, there it is. Loki. Get it? Because low-key. Ha 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 ha. Yes, we know Neogenesis. You know, the funny thing is, I read all the messages. But another funny thing is, I don't respond to all of them if I feel like it doesn't need a response. Like, if you say a question, you know, I might respond. You know, depending on the question. But if you keep saying the same thing over and over and over again, chances are, if I didn't respond the first time, I probably won't respond if you keep sending it. And also, that's part of the rules. Please don't spam. So, let's, I mean, there's Wild Zone 12. No, not 12. 10, right? Did they spawn in Wild Zone 10? I could have sworn they did. Don't they spawn like at the very end there? Yeah, they spawn in this little... Yeah, they spawn in this little corner. That's only 2 though. And I have to do the runaway method. Don't stress it, guys. Don't stress it. Just make sure you read the rules. And just chill out, you know? You know what? It's a tough decision. But, I mean, there's an Electros, which means there's no baby Tynemo. It's a tough decision to make. But I'm just gonna find a distortion. Really, it's not a tough decision at all to make. But it is a decision I'm going to make nonetheless. Very good. Water bottle. Water bottle. A Nemo? Oh, that's electric though. I want one with just that guy. Distortions are way easier for hard to find Pokemon. Exactly. Like, if there is an easy way in base game to get a shiny, I'm gonna do it. Like with Gorgeist or, what do you call it? Like, okay, like with Stunfisk. Stunfisk I did there. Baneri, Binacle I did here. I actually did Cleffa here from one of the rooftops. I did Gibble here. I did Drillbur here. I did Larvitar here. I also did Beedrill here, as well as... I think I did Pumpkaboo here as well. I did Trevenant. I've done all those Pokemon there. I've done here. I did Phantom here. I did Vivian here. I did Pinsir, I think. Have I done Pinsir, actually? I don't think so. I've done Heracross. I know that for certain. I did Scyther there. I did Bagon here, I think, as well as Fennekin and Noibat. I did Helioptile here. Oh my god, that was hell. I phased 52 times looking for a Helioptile here. It was ridiculous. I did a Larion here. I did a Mulga. No, I didn't do a Mulga there. I did a Mulga in a Distortion Zone because a Mulga has same spawn rate as Helioptile, I think. But, yeah. Have I done the Shiny Mareep quest? That was actually my very first short I did on Legend ZA. It was about the Shiny Mareep quest. How does one phase 52 times? By being incredibly unlucky, my friend. But no exaggeration. Hold on. Why do you think I have so many Drillburs? Drillbur, 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 Emolga, Emolga, Emolga. Aron. Why do you think I have so many of them? Layrons as well? Onyxes, Arons? They're scattered. And they're all from that one hunt. Believe it or not. Yeah, the 52 phase stream. It was ridiculous. You can go back and find it as well. I'll look for the Heliolisk. Where is it? I called it Sunburn because I hated it and it looks sunburn. I don't like it shiny at all. Wait, where is it? There he is. No, I called it Pepper. The 30th of the 10th. If you can go back and find the stream that was live on the 30th of the 10th, or for you guys, I guess it would be the 29th of the 10th. You'll find the stream where I phased 52 times. I was gonna call it Sunburn, but I'm like, it's for the series. I'll give it like an actual name. But it was something, man. Ooh, Tayama? No. Ho ho ho. No. and we found it when I was like, you know what? I was at my wit's end, and I was like, I go do this next stream. Yeah, we'll do one more check, one more, and then I'm done for today. Ran up, last check. I had the bling. I'm like, it's not it. It can't be. I walked up. It was it, and I lost my mind. Not as much as I lost my mind at the freaking shiny Noivern. Oh, it's crazy. Hey, it's Cade's Craft Corner. How you been? It's been a while. Hope you've been well. I've only just recently gotten back into streaming as well, because I've been super busy doing, moving, really. Moving and dealing with personal stuff and all that manner of goodness. So today's the first day I'm actually able to sit down, first week, and back in an older house. But yeah, how have you been? I hope you've been good. I hope the business has been going well. Alrighty. Nada. Yeah, Cade's on the other stream. You remember hunting for Tynamo? Took you 3 hours of running back and forth. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have distortions. You have to run back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Did you see that they're making a new Ice Age called Ice Age Boiling Point? That's ridiculous. They're making, what, that's the 6th one? The 5th one? 6th one? 5th one? I think. Alright, what is it? There was the first one. There was the Flood one. There was the Dinosaur one. Continental Drift. This is the 6th one. Boiling Point is the 6th Ice Age movie. That's insane. Why is there 6 of them? I think it got announced a while ago, but only recently we got like the first look at it of like what all the characters are gonna look like. Buck is back as well. You're drowning in work, just got done with your first show of the season and you're stressed. Good first show though, love to hear it. You know, and I hope the stress lays off soon enough and you can have some time to decompress. There's a medium one with Tynamo here, so we'll do that. Hey, it's Turkish Wizard. How you doing, man? How you doing? Hope you've been well. Alright, I think that's... Oh, wait, that's there. Okay. Yeah, Blue Skies shut down a while ago. And they did like a last little animation for it of like Scrat eating the nut. I remember that. But it's coming back, I guess. Alright, it's 2 stars, so I'll use... which one? I mean, Encounter Power is always nice. But I'm just gonna use this one. Alrighty. You're doing alright, how about me? I am doing swell, thank you for asking. There's Toxels there. There might be Tynamos inside. No, there's no one inside. Tynamo's on the side though. Alright, Tynamo's on the side. I don't think the portal hits them, but it might. Yeah, they might be on the rooftop. If so, the flying should hit them. There's Tynamo's over here as well. Tynamo's over here too. Helioptiles? Oh, Helioptile's not that bad. You know, I can do, Ow. Alright, I can do that teleporter there. And that'll hit those Tynamos. It's gonna be very hard to see them. But that will definitely despawn them. Right? No, it does not. Okay. If they spawned here, it would have been better. Even if I go, like, over... Yeah. Alright, I'll check the roof. If they spawn there, it should hit them. Was there a teleporter on this side and this one? No. I have to go to the roof the old-fashioned way. You didn't realize how much I had to do for the shorts? Yeah, man. It takes time to get hunts for this. Keep in mind, like, I had to schedule so much in advance what was going on in my life. If Traveler shows up again and guesses it immediately, that'd be great. But at the same time, I'm scared if that happens, because now people are just going to come in. We had it happen before. Everyone was just, like, guessing. It's like, oh, it's going to appear at this time. It's going to appear at this time. It's going to appear at this time. And it's like, guys, I can't keep that up. I can't be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll keep track of all these times and check it every single one of these times. I can't do that. Okay, well, I'm not going to spawn on the roof. What I might do, I'm gonna close and reopen and try and get Tynamo to spawn, like, just there. Got home from your first show, immediately crashed for 16 hours. Needed that so badly. Just took inventory and your next show's this weekend and you don't know how you're gonna do it. Hey, I believe in you. You're gonna do great. You know? Yeah, I believe in you. You've got it. If you're genuinely praying I get Heliolisk, you either know me and you know how much I'm gonna hate if that happens, or you really like Heliolisk. But Turkish Wizard, you've been around here for quite some time. You were there on that stream. We got 2 other OGs in the chat right now. Turkish Wizard and K's Craft Corner. I do my best to remember. I do my damnedest. Is this the last shiny of the stream or not? If there are more, how many? I'm not too sure myself. It really depends on how long these hunts take. Alright, there's Tynamo there. So I'll see the fly method. It is going to take some time, but we'll get it. We'll get it. Of course you're an OG. You've been here since last year. That's when the channel really started to kind of pick up. The way I label OGs is if I'm able to immediately pinpoint your name in like a mix of a bunch of other people. And right now, from what I can see, it's Nina Nick, Alpha Elise, Turkish Wizard, K's Craft Corner. Kronos? Ooh, actually, you know what? I like that name. You're watching this while doing some item hunting in Fire Red, hunting for a magnet and a light ball. How do you hunt for those things? Were you here since before ZA came out? Dude, that's crazy. Because, like, that series did pretty alright. In its own right. I think it did pretty good. A shiny a day till Legends ZA. And I'm still trying to think of a new jingle. For, another series I'm thinking of, which is after we get all the shinies in Legends ZA, I need to transition. I need to be like, well, shoot. I can't just do like a random, I can't backstep, you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to then open the floodgates. I'm gonna start hunting in most of the games. And what I also have something planned for 10,000 subscribers. I finally thought of what I can do, and I know exactly what I'm gonna do. And you guys are actually gonna get first here on what I'm gonna do. So, something that I haven't done on the channel before. It is Pokemon related, but what I am gonna do is in Pokemon Sword and Shield, there is something called Dynamax Raid Adventures. So, to celebrate 10,000 subscribers, I am going to do a bit of, I'm gonna do my best to do a long stream where we do a legendary shiny hunt in that you guys choose. So very soon, once we're getting close to 10,000, I'm gonna put out a poll with competing legendaries that I can get through that, and whatever wins, we're gonna try and get through that with your help. You're watching the Scarlet and Violet videos, but never watched the stream. Hey, you know, that's fair. You know, some people watch just for the shorts. Some people watch the shorts and the live streams. Hell, some people just watch the live streams, and I don't judge. Regardless, you're watching my stuff, which I think is crazy. KGMA. See, because I know you. I've seen your name a few times now. I know you. You're not quite an OG, but you're recognizable. You know? Item hunting with the move Thief in the power plant? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. I knew Pikachu held the light bulb, but I didn't know Magneton could hold the magnet. That is interesting. You were here watching the shorts since before ZA, but this is your first stream. You've learned a lot so far. Oh, well, thank you for being with the series for so long, man. I really do appreciate it. You're gonna be popping out of here. You have to go. You're covered in paint and dye. You have to stop by again sometime soonish. I've been missing these streams. Well, one, I hope you get that paint and dye sorted. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. I'll be live again tomorrow as well as Friday. Remember, it's Australian Eastern Time, so my Friday is, I think, like your Thursday. But tomorrow, I will be live tomorrow and Friday. Same time. Do you need Nintendo Online to do Dynamax Adventures with other people? Yes. I do believe you need Nintendo Online to do that. Cyber Hunt Legends Arceus is going to be the end of you. Been looking for several days, only 2 to 3 spawn at a time. No mass outbreak? Damn. That's unfortunate. Hey, I believe in you. The #1 rule to shiny hunting: persistence, patience, and perseverance. Those are the 3 P's. Persistence, patience, perseverance. I need to write that down, actually, because that sounds cool as hell. Moderator, write that down for me. The 3 P's. Persistence, patience, and perseverance. But yes, I do play Stardew. Stardew is so much fun. Lycans and I went to the to both of them. We went to both of the Stardew Valley concerts. They were so good. I loved it. I loved it so much. They were so much fun live. But yeah, Stardew is such a good game. It's a game that Lycans and I play every so often for like little bursts of time. Alright, let's do a check. I cannot tell. Alright, no shiny. Oh, it's hard to tell. Thank God there's the shiny sound. Shiny sound? The shiny sound? Shiny sound? Sound. Shiny sound. Why was I trying to pronounce it that way? Haven't had much luck though. There's only a 5% chance to hold it. Magneton is rather rare spawn too. Hunting all week with no luck, so you went down pearls from Shelter. Damn. Well, hey. The 3 Ps that I've already forgotten. You've got it. I need some more water in my system. Whew. I just noticed I'm a bit too far over on the right in the shorts. Persistence, patience, and perseverance. The 3 Ps. Because there is a difference between persistence and perseverance. Probably. Charlie, hello, hi. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day. Is it bad until you 4 streams to realize I was Australian? Nah. If anything, that's good. Unfortunately, you gotta go. You have to be at grad practice tomorrow. All good. Well, hey, I hope you have a lovely time and a grad practice. Very excited for you. Hope you have a lovely graduation ceremony, and you'll be proud of yourself. Not everyone finishes high school. Not everyone gets a full paid scholarship to somewhere else as well. So there you go. You'll keep at it. There you go. That's a shiny hunter right there. Good luck on your hand as well. Thank you. Who knows? I might need it. You never know how long these hunts will take. Dynamo, like, distortion hunts can take, like, it can be like that, super quick, or it can take hours. Who knows? It's a roll of the dice. Speaking of roll of the dice, do you guys play Cuphead? Or anything of the sort? I hope so. Because Cuphead, they're making 2 new Cuphead games, which is crazy. One's in development right now, and another one was actually announced, which was the smaller one, which I was watching, I'm like, whoa, they just perfectly capture the old style of things. It's so good. It's so good. And it's like, Cuphead, Adventures or something? I don't know exactly what it was called, but it looked really fun. You'll always cherish from Crow the shiny scammer you gave me. Aw. That's sweet. What was my first ever shiny? Alright. Picture this. An afternoon after school had just finished. I boot up my 3DS excited to play Pokemon Y and continue through the game. Where am I? I'm just after the bug-type gym. And I went, wait, I haven't gone to the right yet. What's in here? Little did I know, there was an Azurill waiting for me. And when I encountered it, it made a weird sparkle sound. Now, I didn't know what that was at the time. So I was like, you know what? It seems unique. You know, I'll catch it. I send out my, I can't remember what I had at this point. I send out a Pokemon. I hit it thinking, oh yeah, you always weaken to catch it. It crits. The shiny's dead. And I was none the wiser. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's unfortunate. Moving on. And then, years later, I learned about something called shiny Pokemon. And that's when I realized, oh, I killed a shiny Pokemon. That was 1 in 4,096 odds of appearing. Huh. And that was my first shiny Pokemon. After that, it was a shiny Rowlet that I Masuda hunted method for in Pokemon Sun. Dog bark. You probably can't hear it. I probably sound bloody insane. I'm gonna go check and see if Tynemo's shining. Probably not. What do you know? It didn't. Do I have a name idea for Tynamo? I mean, what was the one someone said before? Kronos. I like Kronos. But hey, I always listen to name suggestions. As long as they're appropriate. Is it hot in here, or is it just me? There's no fan on. Larry? Ah, we've already used Larry, though. We have Larry the Laron, which I think is how you pronounce it. I do my best to not reuse names, because if I were to reuse names, then where would the uniqueness of those names be? If you have someone called Jonathan and you name your second child Jonathan, then Jonathan's not going to feel unique anymore. Your first shiny was in Leaf Green on your Game Boy? Oh, dip. That's awesome. Then the game got stolen? Oh. That's so unfortunate. I'm so sorry to hear that. Little Timmy, you know what? I vibe with it. The two names going right now. Kronos and Little Timmy. Dude, I'm so excited for D&D tonight. Likens. We're playing D&D tonight. Ah! I'm excited. I get to have my friends over. We get to play D&D. Oh, shit's awesome. Who's this? Shiny Hunter 247. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Hope you're having an absolutely lovely day. Gem Key Cup Doll Bear Pin. Gem Key Cup Doll Bear Pin. Gem Key Cup Doll Bear Pin. Try saying that 10 times fast. I can't. Gem Key Cup Doll Bear Pin. Alright. Oh, shiny Tynamo. Damn. See, realistically, this is only like a little bit faster than doing the other one. Because instead of doing 2 resets, we're just doing 4. Hell, odds are we've probably phased on something like back here. How this Toxel? The only shiny Unova Pokemon you have is a Shalfa Trubbish and ZA. Hey, that's not bad. Ooh, you know what? Ordino actually is a nice shiny. I like Ordino's shiny. Its Mega Shiny is really bad, though. They could have done so... It could have at least, like, kept the purple. But it just makes it, like, more pale, which is weird to do considering it was already white. Like, hell, at least with Tynamo, it's like a blue, you know? Imagine if Tynamo just got more white. You phased on 6 Tynamo while hunting Pichu? Was that in a distortion? That's crazy. Hoping to hunt for Shiny Ponyta in the Switch version to reclaim it. You know what? That has my full support. Do I like Shiny Lugia? I do. I do like Shiny Lugia. I like it quite a lot. It's a bit hard comparing it to Shiny Ho-Oh, though. If I'm being honest. Because Shiny Ho-Oh is pretty good. Am I going to Shiny Hunt in Winds and Waves? You know I will be. Are you kidding? When that game comes out, I'm doing a Shiny a day in Winds and Waves, baby. That's what the jingle's going to sound like. I'm just going to yell into the microphone. You want a taste? No, I'm not doing that. I don't want to blow people's eardrums out. What's my favorite shiny starter of all time? Ooh, good question. Good question. I'm gonna rack my big old brain. Honestly, I like Shiny Fennekin quite a bit. Shiny Fennekin's really nice. But I also really... Unova has such good shinies. Rowlet's also good. Bro, there's so many good shiny starters. I can't pick, bro. Bro, I can't pick. Let me look at a list. I'm whipping a list up on my phone. A hula style jingle for winds and waves. I think, like, not a bad idea, but I'll have a look and see, like, what, because I think it's inspired by Indonesia winds and waves. Like, kind of, like, it's an archipelago of, like, islands and stuff. You're gonna go watch Hooper in the Clash of Ages? I watched that once from memory. It's a pretty good movie. You've been too busy playing Tekken 8 so you couldn't watch some of the stream, but you made it. Oh, good, man. Hey, no need to apologize. Plus, fighting games you can get sucked into. Dude, I just finished 9 Souls recently, because I took a little bit of time to, you know, like, because a lot of stuff was happening personally. I took a bit of time to have a bit of a break, so I was playing 9 Souls when I had a little bit of free time, and I finished it yesterday. Oh my god, that game is so much fun. Oh, isn't that movie called the Cocoon of Destruction? I might be misremembering, but I remember that one. And Diancie could talk. Talk. Diancie could talk, okay? I don't think there's no shiny here. It's just a bunch of little tiny ammo. You got a shiny Charizard today in Pokemon Go? Hell yeah. What'd you name it? I named mine that I got for the series called Obsidian. And I really liked it. It was a name suggestion by Kate's Craft Corner. Which ending did I get? I got the shooting star ending. Which, like, and I looked at the other ending. The shooting star ending is, like, definitely better, right? Like, there's no debate. The other ending is just depressing. I won't say anything else, but yeah, there's 2 endings to the game. And it's dependent on, like, stuff that you do. Called it Magma? Nice. But yeah, if any of you want to play 9 Souls, I'll definitely go and play it. I'll keep spoilers out of chat in case anyone does. And hello, Thomas Weagle. Hopefully I said your last name correctly. If not, I apologize. But hey, thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing. I should call it Tynamo Wiggles. You know what? Maybe. You know what? I do like Wiggles. They are constantly wiggling. Wiggle-waggling. Name it Popsicle? I think Wiggle's kind of the #1 for me right now. I do like the name Kronos, though. I'll probably use that for something else. Little Timmy, Kronos, and Wiggles. You know, I think I like all 3. I think I'm gonna have to go with Wiggles. Little Timmy, I feel like is a special one that we have to bench. Kronos is a really cool name that I think we also have to bench for now. Alright, let's do a little bit of a cheeky check. Alpha Tynamo. He's so scary. Bum bum dun 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 dun. A shuffle would always be exciting. Yeah, if we get like a tiny one, then I would call something a little to me. Do you know what? Yeah, true. Or something just absolutely monstrously huge. Got like an alpha tyranitar, name it Little Timmy. Fish stick? Fish stick's not a bad name either. Is this hunt still going? It is. Well, it's only been 23 minutes. You know, that's not too long in the grand scheme of shiny hunting. But also, hello, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master. Or I'll call you Martin. Hope you're having a good one. Name a Joltik Galaxy Destroyer. I don't know where I'd get a shiny Rayquaza though. Like, if I played like Emerald or something, can you get Rayquaza in Fire Red Leaf Green? I don't think you can. You might be able to, but I don't really know those games very well. Once it's 25 minutes, I'll check. You can in the Switch version? Well, I might just have to do that. At some point. I probably won't do it this year or next year, but who knows? If the channel takes off, I'll do more challenging stuff. Excuse you while you go eat a waffle? You know what? That's a very good use of your time. Right, I'm gonna go check while he go eats a waffle. Nada. Now I'm hungry. I had like a chicken and cheese toasty for breakfast, but I'm still hungry. It's 1:47. Damn, we're almost at 2. There's something so beautiful about naming large imposing Pokemon QT names and naming teeny little guys with Lovecraftian villain names. Yeah. Like, you send out, Gorm, Destroyer of Worlds, and then it's like, I don't know, yeah, like a Joltik or something. And you send out Rosebud, and it's an Alpha Annihilate. There are 3 types of people: French toast, waffles, or pancakes. Ugh. I think, like, French toast is okay. Waffles are really good. But I'm gonna have to say I'm a pancake person. $28.34? Sure. I'll check it that time. French toast easy? Now you want French toast? Well, French toast is pretty easy to make. You just need a pan, you need egg, and you need bread. Boom, French toast. What the hell's a Parastodia wasp? That sounds otherworldly. My favorite spider is called the Newcastle Big Boy. You're eating half a loaf of French toast? Half a loaf? Back even though you still have it in your waffle? Brother, what are you doing? Go eat your waffle. What's the worst shiny? Worst shiny is like... Okay. Worst shiny, I feel as though has to be one that is an active disservice to it. Right? It's not one that doesn't change. It's not one that's like... Oh, a little bit. It's one that you look at and you actively dislike it more than the original. You have arachnophobia, yet you work in pest control? That's insane. That's crazy. So some of your customer services, some of the customers you service find hilarious. That is hilarious. If I had a pest control worker come up to me like, oh yeah, I'm arachnophobic, I'll be like, that's crazy that this is your full-time job then. Alright, let's check. $29.49. Oh, wow, that's so much more noticeable in this. Oh my goodness. Look how much more noticeable that is. Compare this to Scarlet and Violet. That's crazy noticeable. That's insane. I'm gonna catch you in a low ball. A boop. And a 1, 2, 3 shiny Tynamo for me. Now it'll, yeah, now a cleanup, maybe. Maybe clean up. We gotta wait and see if we got clean up, which we might just have some. Maybe a toxel. There is no toxel. Oh, looks like there's no cleanup. Unless there's someone on the roof. There might be someone on the roof. I'll have a look-see. Have a quick little check. Quick little gander. Oh yeah, its name is gonna be Wiggles. Don't you worry about that, my friend. Its name's gonna be Wiggles, through and through. He's teal? It's blue. He's blue. And teal is a form of blue. So he's blue. Flareon and Garchomp? See, like that, I see where you're coming from, but at the same time, I don't know if they're the worst shinies. You know what I mean? Because to me, the worst shiny has to be one that's an active disservice to the Pokemon. Not so much that, you know, not so much that it's, what do you call it? Like, Not so much that it doesn't look any different. It's one that, like, you actively dislike the look of it more than the original. And it's like, because you look at Tynamo and it's like, I don't, that's pretty alright. It's not horrible. You know what? Leafeon might be contender for worst shiny because of the squandered potential it had, but at the same time, does it look, yeah, I don't know. It is a little sunburnt. Alright, well, Tynamo. Your name is gonna be Wiggles. And your name is going to be Wiggles, because look at you, they're wiggling. God, they're so small. Look at them go. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yay. Oh, like the Wiggles. I was like, toot, toot, chugga, chugga, big red car. We travel near and we travel far. Well, I get, I've been singing a lot of songs. Do you think I'm going to get a copyright strike? Hot take, you don't like Squirtle shiny? Fair enough. I like it. You don't like it. Different opinions. People can have those, crazily enough. And look at that. I'm not tearing them limb from limb. It's almost like, it's almost like people are different from one another. That's crazy. That's revolutionary to some people. Do people know this? Do people know that people can have separate opinions and still respect them as an individual? That's like on the internet, I don't know if people have discovered that yet. Hot take, you don't like Rayquazas? That is kind of a crazy take. Most creative shiny for you would be Tatsugiri. You know what? Fair enough. Tatsugiri does have a pretty unique shiny because it's different for all of its forms. You know what? I think a Pokemon that works that way, that's really good, is Oricorio. Oricorio has banger shinies for all of them. Like, I'll look it up right now. Like, I think all of Oricorio's shinies are good. Yeah, because, which style are they called? Red, blue, pink, and yellow. I'm going to call them for now. I know they actually have style names, but, like, all of them invert the colors. Which I think is such a fun idea. I think that's just, it's good. You know, it's a really solid way to do shiny Pokemon. And I think it's great. I think they do it really well. Alrighty. That is going to be the last one of today's streams, because, well, we're nearing 3 hours, almost close to 2 p.m. For the time that I typically go for the streams. So, before we end today's stream, we're going to do what we always do. And we're going to end with some trades to you guys. I'm giving away, like, all these Skarmories. Alright, 5, 4, 2, 6, 8, 7, 4, 5, sorry. That's the link code, 5426-8745. The link code, once again, 5426-8745. If you want to get a shiny Pokemon, you are more than happy to enter this in and get yourself a free phased Pokemon that I have caught on the series. Pom-Pom, Sensu, and Hula. Huh. Now I know the styles. Now I know the styles of Oricorio. And that one was Tynamo. Tynamo. You think Unova's best shiny is Haxorus? You know what? I think there's a lot of people's takes. No, I do not have any mod applications. I have my very close friends as well as my lovely partner, which are my moderators, and it will be like that until, I don't know, maybe like I die or something, I don't know. Alrighty, Gus. What do I want to give Gus? Let me get a vibe. Gus. The Illusion Master from Owl House. Gus. Gus. Chloe, hello, hi. Welcome to the stream. Sorry to say you've tuned at the very end of the stream, but currently, you might get lucky. I am currently doing giveaways of all the phased Pokemon. So, Gus, you are going to get a Skarmory, my friend. Whoa! No! No. We're not having any of that. Not having any of that. Remember, do not trade me your shinies. One trade per person. And hey, if you're a paid member, I'll give you a shiny that you want. One. So no shinies. No shinies. No shiny at all. Don't give me anything. No shinies. No shinies. Alrighty? I'm going to give him one more chance. One more chance. Trade was canceled. Alright, one more chance. If it's a shiny, I'm closing it and I'm remembering. There we go. A normal Alolan Meowth. Enjoy the Skarmory, my friend. Hey man, if I wanted a Alolan Raichu, I want to hunt for it myself. You know, I don't accept other people's shinies, but I want to give away some of the shinies here, because you guys have spent a lot of time watching this stuff, you know? And, you guys spent this much time watching it and doing all that kind of stuff, and I want to give back to you guys. I want to show appreciation. I want to show, you know? And this is my way of doing that. Have a good night. May you have luck on your hunt. Well, thank you, Alana. Hope you have a lovely rest of your night. David, you're gonna get a shiny Fennekin, my friend. Wait, do I have a female shiny Fennekin? Let's have a look, see. I do not, but hey. Regardless, shiny Fennekin for you, my friend. But remember, no shinies. You know what? I'll take it. It's not a shiny. Doesn't bother me what the level of them are, honestly. You can send me a level 100, like, as long as it's not a legendary either. If it's a legendary or mythical, I won't take it because that's yours. Have I tried Brazilian lemonade? No. I've tried normal lemonade, and it's very sweet, and sometimes it gives me a headache. But I've not tried Brazilian lemonade. Is that like lemonade just made with like lemons from Brazil? Or is it like lemonade but alcoholic? Is it like a hard solo? Remember, one trade per person as well. So if I see David or Gus again, we end stream. Does Brazilian lemonade use limes? I don't know. Hello, Max. How you doing, Max? Alright, you know what? Let's see. Is there a... Is there a Pokemon here that's shiny that you haven't gotten? It actually doesn't show me. It doesn't show me if it's shiny? That's crazy. Huh. What do you know? Max. You know what? A Max to me feels like a Kavana. You know, like a rockin' surfer dude. That, like, I see also, I love the colors for Carvana. I think Carvana's shiny is so slept on. Brazilian lemonade is just limeade with condensed milk? That's crazy. You know what? I will look it up though, because you have gotten me curious. Oh, I didn't pin the rules message. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna convince myself that's why people spam and break rules. Kermit. Alright, do I have a frog? What's the closest thing here to a frog? Is there a frog in Legends EA? What frog Pokemon is there? I guess I'll see what I have. I'll see if any of them jump out to me. Cause the only ones in this game would be like Bulbasaur and Greninja, right? Greninja in that line. Yeah. If I have one that I've phased on, they're gonna get him. If not, we're gonna have to look for something adjacent. I don't think we do. That's okay. Well, Kermit the Frog. The Frog. The Frog. Let's... You know what? We'll keep it simple. Let's give him a Skarmory. Do. Trash Panda Games, hello, hi, welcome. Oh, tribe is cancelled. Why? Huh, strange. If one of your friends were to trade with you, could they maybe get Wiggles? Fuck no! Excuse the profanity, but no! Wiggles is for the series, my friend. The only Pokemon that I trade and give away are ones that I have phased on that weren't specifically for the series. So there's not a chance you'll get someone like Wiggles. Wiggles is mine for my shiny decks. But you can get a Fennekin, a Drillbur, an Onix, an Ordino, you know, any of the ones that I've faced. Any of these 13 boxes, free reign, but I get to choose what you get. Unless, of course, you're a member. Which is also just to make it a little bit easier for myself. Yo, it's a Royal. Alright, a Royal. You know what? A Royal, you are gonna get yourself a... What do I want to give you? Let's give you... You get a Pinsir. Enjoy the Pinsir, my friend. You know, it's one per viewer, but is it one per viewer per stream? It's one per viewer per stream. That's your third shiny ever? Well, hey, I have completely forgotten which one I gave you. Skarmory! Hey, you get a shiny, you make a Skarmory. Well, thank you, Arroyo. You know, what happens if one of these days someone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna show off my legendary Rayquaza," and then I just take it? What if I just do that one day? And it's like, hey, it's in the rules, you know? Just don't send me shinies, and one day I just take it. What if one day I just take one of your shinies? Alrighty, Spark. What are we gonna get for you? Do we have a electric type, perhaps? Surely I have a phase on an electric shiny. Seriously? There's Emolga, but Emolga's shiny is ass. And everyone has a Mareep. You know what? You get a Helioptile. Another way you can tell which shinies I've traded to you is by using the, going into the summary of them and seeing what the original trainer ID was. Goddess noticed Karma's profile picture is Sans. But it's specifically from one of the Sir Palo videos. That's great. Hello, Nitwick. Don't worry, Wiggles is going in my personal collection. Am I actually a girl? No. I'm a guy. I'm a dude. I'm a top 5 favorite YouTuber? Oh, brother. Oh, shoot, I knocked my internet thing down. Surely that won't be bad, right? Oh, God, I hope not. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're good. It's okay. Yeah, you know, yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's all good. All right, awesome. But thank you. I really do appreciate it. Oh, no one can be found. Well, I'll do it one more time. And, you know, this is a good sign, you know? It means people here, they're following the rules. You know, they're knowing that it's one per person. You know, they're not overstepping. Because if that happens, I end them. Autocorrect? So autocorrect changed IRL to girl? That is a really funny autocorrect. That is awesome. Hey, you know, this is great. Everyone's following the rules. Everyone's doing great. No one can be found. Well, hey, good on you guys. Good on you guys. You know, I appreciate you all looking out for the rules. It really brightens my day. But yeah, that would be around the end of the stream. Alrighty, hold up. Let's end how we always do, with feasts looking on to everyone. Alrighty, well, thank you all so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. There was a lot happened in the stream, and I really do appreciate all of you that have come in and watched and come and go and subscribed. You know, that's pretty good. I like it when people subscribe. So maybe, you know, maybe if you haven't already, maybe consider doing that. And yeah, but seriously, if you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe and like, as it really does help the channel out a lot more than people think. So it mean a lot to me if you did that. But yeah, that's all from me. I'll be live again tomorrow, same time, same place, only on YouTube. So once again, thank you all so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And as always, stay hydrated and follow your dreams. Goodbye.